Gatherings of more than 10 persons from various households for the purpose of recreating are frowned upon by law enforcement. In fact, Commissioner of Police Chester Williams, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, has minced no words in expressing his displeasure with such congregations.
We still have people who continue to behave recklessly. Persons who continue to have social gatherings. May I remind people that the quarantine regulations clearly states that no person shall host any party of which they are inviting anybody from outside the household where the party is being conducted. Which means that if you want to have a party at home, you can have a party at home. But if that you want to live home, that party must be only you one. You one will party.
On Saturday night, a property on Faber's Road was stormed by a team of officers who descended on the location in one fell swoop. Their objective was to break up a sizable crowd inside this yard, where several games of chance, including cards and dominoes, were being played. The matriarch, an 86-year-old, told News 5 today that her children and grandchildren came over as they usually do and were socializing at the back when 6 vehicles emerged on the scene. The armed officers wasted no time, firing live rounds to disperse the crowd.
Some people are of the view that you can have the party and invite up to 10 people. That is not so. And further down in the regulation, I think it's regulation 10, it says that there shall be no social event or activity. So I still can't understand why is it that every day the police have to be called to activities where persons are having parties. And to some extent, I'm upset with the police too, because when the police go, they warn and send home people.
In this case, those persons were not warned. Instead, they were all taken by surprise when a drove of policemen showed up where they were gathered.
We need to arrest some people so that they get the message that we're serious. If we continue the be like ambulance, nobody is going to take us seriously. Nobody is going to take these regulations seriously. Everybody will continue to behave recklessly, and then they're going to put us all at risk again.
According to several of the occupants at 29 Faber's Road, they were not having a party. The group nonetheless comes together to socialize on a daily basis, a majority of whom are legitimately members of the same family, their grandmother having had 13 children who went on to have multiple children of their own. The fact that the officers opened fire doesn't sit well with the family, since a number of minors were also in the yard at the time of the raid.
The police will be cracking down on those persons who have the propensity of hosting private parties at their home, inviting persons from outside their household. And once you're caught, you will be arrested. And you might even end up in quarantine at Beacon. So try to stay away from that.
News 5 understands that at least 2 persons were arrested on Saturday night, but we have not been able to ascertain whether any charges were brought against them. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.